What's up guys, today we are going to be scaling Deku from My Hero Academia. Deku is actually probably one of the hardest characters to have like a realistic scale on, so for this scale I'm only going to do the manga and not the movies, but the manga is probably easier and won't make things as complicated. So with that all out of the way, let's get into it. Starting with speed, as that's probably the hardest to do, I will be scaling him off Stars and Stripes, who in chapter 330 can react to a laser. We do know that the laser had traveled about 100 meters. This is due to Stars and Stripes rule that made it so air does not exist within 100 meters ahead of them. Then with this calc, we can get it to 1.3% the speed of light, or sub-relativistic. Now we do know that Stars and Stripes is weaker than Weakened All Might due to her not only admitting this but her crew as well, and also the Shigaraki she was facing would not be comparable to Prime All Might until chapter 346. This would be stated by Best Genius, and due to this we can use the All Might One for All multiplier of 60 times, as All Might stated within chapter 19 when he was punching Nomu 300 times that back in his prime it would have only taken 5. Now we can divide this and get the multiplier 60. Now when we take that 1.3% the speed of light times 60, we get 78% the speed of light, or relativistic plus. We can go even further when we apply Fajin, which would be a 2.2 multiplier, as when Deku uses this with 45% he can make a Fox 100%. This would happen within chapter 315. Now with this we can take 78% the speed of light times 2.2, and this would get us 1.72 times faster than light. Then finally we can add gear shift, which is kind of tricky as there isn't really a canon multiplier, but in chapter 369 he would pull off a quintuple Detroit smash when using gear shift, which would give us about a 5 times multiplier. So using that with the 1.72 times faster than light times 5, we would finally leave us with a 8.6 times faster than light. Now this number can be bigger when using Black Whip, but that more or less depends on the area. As of chapter 349, when he was traveling across the ocean he couldn't use it. Now moving on into AP, we will be again scaling him off Stars and Strife using her Intercontinental Punch. Now looking at this scale, it would be 4.33 teratons, or small country level. Now I'm going to be using the same multipliers as they are physical boosts and not just speed boosts. So getting into that, when we scale that 4.33 times all our multipliers, we would get 2.86 petatons, or continental AP. Then we can finally end off with hacks. Deku would have inertia negation due to gear shift in chapter 369, which basically means he can go to a complete stop or full speed without acceleration or deceleration. And you can argue fate manipulation, or I guess destiny manipulation, depending on how you look at it, but as of chapter 404, Deku and Bakugo would save All Might from his death, which was seen by Sir Night-Eye, who has precognition. In the next chapter, Sir Night-Eye would state that fate was reshaped. Even then, as far back as chapter 157, Sir Night-Eye stated that Overhaul would kill Deku, but obviously Deku had beaten Overhaul, and then Sir Night-Eye would later state that Deku had twisted the future. So overall, Deku should have Continental AP with FTL speed, and would have inertia negation and possibly fate manipulation. If you guys liked the video, please let me know down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and leave some suggestions for other characters I can scale. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
By the morning, girl, I gotta go. Gotta get ready, tonight is my show. If you okay, you might help in my show. Gotta be partners right under my nose. These niggas mad cause I got all the dough. These niggas mad cause I got all the dough. Changing my style cause I got every flow. Got every girl, ain't no time for my hoes.